I'm gonna put the audio on there. Get the audio for this because this is important. It links into what the same thing Philip Corso did.
Here. I mean, look, if you're an intelligence, are you gonna go down on a planet with a bunch of angry monkeys who might kill you? No, unlikely. You'll send some intermediary. Well, what kind of intermediary are you gonna send? You're gonna send something that maybe almost looks like them, but isn't them. So I think, and this is again from inside the intelligence community, most of what we think we're seeing are avatars, biological robots that are basically put there to be the minions, if you will.
And that's the current view of the intel community.
It is a hypothesis.
So the thing is, like, it makes sense that you would try to mass produce these things so you can then start to get an evoked response. So you can then move forward. It's all the darker robots they're creating. They already create the ones that can basically eat off fleshly beings and stuff like that and then gain energy. And the wartime moment here is basically a pivotal point to where they're just pulling out the scripts of their playbook and seeing, all right, well, let's see if we can deviate to this and that or deviate to this. And so the thing is right now, like this moment that they're using on Florida coast, which they're gonna do drills. Russia's gonna do some drills off the coast over there, close to Cuba. We know China's over there. We've been hearing this forever. And so this means that they're really moving forward to the next step of the agenda. And could it be that Project Bluebeam they could pull that? Could it be that the East Coast could be it? They could pull that at the end. This is what really happens. A pandemic, a cyber agenda. That's where it leads to. It leads to a pandemic and a cyber agenda, no matter where they push this. So that's the real things you gotta prepare for mentally, physically. On a spiritual level, this is an energy siphon, so you just gotta remember, as they try to siphon the energy of all of us through all these events, you gotta remember just to stay calm, stay balanced, and don't latch on to the fear that lingers in the atmosphere. The atmosphere. You see, we call it atmos, and then call it fear, because it's lingering through the air, and the fear is felt as a wave that as we all experience this experience, and that's what actually gives them the energy to harness, just like when they child sacrifice happens, they give this energy to Moloch, and then they become more powerful. So let's not make them more powerful here. Let's empower ourselves. Let's get this message pushed out so we can have people on the East Coast with a plan or something like that. And obviously in Florida, some people are telling me they're evacuating from this channel here. They said, look, we heard about that. We started to evacuate. We're getting away from that side because we don't want to have anything to do. So yes, people in Florida are evacuating. Getting out of there because they don't really want to be a part of the process. It's actually happening. No problem. Somebody says, thanks, JW. No problem, Christine. Rusty James says, lizard robots. I mean, it could be lizard robots. I mean, but at the end of the day, if we ever come across these things and the Project Bluebeam stuff happen and we have to crack a freaking alien robot across the head and then find out, oh my God, this is a bio circuit board inside of his head. That'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely crazy. Another thing that was said is the holograms. If you point a green laser at a hologram, you would see something glitch, or you would notice that it's not a real, actual object. So having a green laser, I think, would be a very good thing. So we won't be deceived during Project Bluebeam. Somebody says research C-130 headed towards Antarctica drops off. Scientists discovered mission under Antarctica went missing weeks then appeared in research. I'll have to look into that. I mean, is that recent?